Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a wear test tryout review type video, and I'm super excited. We're going to be trying out the Catrice Prime and Fine Smoothing Refining Primer. So I've heard so much about this from other people, and I've heard that it's like one of the best drugstore primers, and I've never really gotten the chance to try it out yet. So I thought today I'd do like a whole wear test. We're going to apply it to one side of my face, take you throughout my day, and see if this primer is truly one of the best at the drugstore. So on the packaging it says it's supposed to make your like pores and lines invisible, and then right here at the bottom it says kills pores. So I found that super interesting. So I was like, is this really gonna smooth out everything and make your skin look flawless before putting on foundation, and is it gonna make your other makeup look amazing too? So on the back it says base for instantly refined, smooth and soft skin appearance, makes pores and lines invisible. So that sounds absolutely amazing, and it comes in this little jar. I've also heard that this is supposed to be a dupe for a Tarte primer. I don't have the Tarte primer, but you guys know that I love trying out drugstore makeup, and one of your guys' favorite videos on my channel is my best drugstore primer video, so I thought why not see if there's another one I can add to that best drugstore primers list and test this out. So it comes in this little jar. We're just gonna open it up, and this is what it looks like right here. As you can see, never opened it before. It's a really soft consistency. I'm just gonna put this on the back of my hand. Really soft. Okay. Doesn't have like a greasy feeling or anything. So far it's nice. The color kind of reminds me of my Tatcha primer, but the consistency is a little smoother. It's a little like more of a whipped mousse feeling than the Tatcha one. So I don't think it's going to be like a dupe or anything, but I'm going to take a little bit. I don't know how much I need. I'm only going to apply this to half of my face. We're going to do this half, because I do want to see if this truly works. My face always gets red when I put on primers. It's a very like soft feeling. Like it kind of feels like a regular silicone type primer, but not in like a jelly way. Like it has like this wet mousse formula, and it's making my skin actually feel really moisturized, which is good. And I'm just kind of pressing it into my pores as I usually do with primers. Don't want to apply too much, and then again smoothing it to the outside of my face. Looking in the mirror, I can't really notice a huge difference. I'm gonna take a little bit more of this, just a little bit right there, and I'm gonna concentrate this where I have like more pores, so in this area right here, and kind of push it in and smooth it on top. Alright, so looking in the mirror, it looks almost the same. Like I can't really tell. Maybe my pores on this side do look a little bit smaller, but not as noticeable, like not a huge noticeable difference right off the bat. But I guess once we like apply our face makeup, I'll be able to see it a little bit better. But my skin does look smooth on this side, so that's good so far. And what I did like is I didn't have to use a lot of the product, just a little bit went a long way. So now let's go in with some foundation. I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, because this is one of the only one that matches me right now. It is a good foundation though, so that's fine. I'm not gonna use too much. So as you can see, I applied a really light layer of that. Before I go in with concealer, I'm going to quickly fill my eyebrows with my micro brow pencil. I used to like not believe in primer. Like I never used it because I didn't think it made a difference. And then I discovered a few primers that really changed my makeup game, like the L'Oreal Pro Matte or Matte Lock primer. Oh my god, that primer is amazing, and it definitely changed my makeup game altogether. Now we're going to go in with concealer, and this is where I'll be getting most of my coverage from. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10. An oldie but a goodie, and this shade is perfect now that I'm a little more tan. I'm applying a little bit under the eyes, on the eyelid, and then I'm going to be like spot concealing with this. So this is what I'm going to use to actually get coverage. Alright, so now that my face base is all on, I just have to set down my makeup. I'm going to be using my Coty Airspun powder, and I usually go in with a lot of powder because I like everything to be super set down. The eyelid too, of course. Alright, so now that the base of my makeup is done, that's really the most important parts that will be affected by the primer anyway. So I'm going to go do the rest of my makeup, face powders, contouring, blush, highlight, all that, my eyeshadow, lips, just finish off this makeup look, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I'm all done doing my makeup. I just did a really natural look, well, natural for me, like some really glittery bronzy eyes and then a nude glossy lip, keeping it really simple, some blush, highlighter, all of that, because what we're really testing today is the primer, of course. Alright, so I wanted to bring you guys a little bit closer so that you guys could see for yourself what it looks like. From myself looking in the mirror over here, I will say that with the makeup on, I'm finding that this side is a little bit smoother, especially in this area right here. And then between my brows, I can tell a little bit right here. And oh my gosh. I didn't notice this while I was doing my makeup, but my nose is completely smooth on this side. Like right around here. It's so smooth, and right here. And then on this side, it's not. Like, it's not right here. This is this side. You can see it's pretty smooth on the nose. And then if I turn over to this side, it's not as smooth. The only thing that might be hard for you guys to tell is because I do have a lot of freckles, and in the summertime I don't like to do full coverage, so I'm not covering them all. So it's a little hard to tell like what are like pores and then what's freckles. But I can tell in the mirror here. So this side of my nose is definitely not looking as smooth as this side over here. So that's really interesting to me. That's the only really big difference I can notice right now. So I guess as I keep wearing my makeup throughout the day, we'll definitely notice some more. So I'm basically just gonna go about my day, you know, run some errands, hang out, do whatever. It's summer. I'm gonna go have fun, and I'll update you guys in a few hours, and then of course we'll do check-ins throughout the day. So I will see you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm actually in my car now. It's been about 2 hours since we applied the makeup. I feel like car lighting is always the best, so you can really see. Looking in the mirror, it doesn't really look that different. I will say this side's a little more like dewy. Look at that. See what the difference I mean? But other than that, I don't see that much of a difference. I will say on this side, it's starting to look a little oilier than this side. But other than that, it's pretty good. And the nose thing, again, like this side's just a little more smooth. So it's been about 2 hours, and it's looking pretty good so far. I can't tell a huge difference, but probably as we progress throughout the day, it'll start becoming a little noticeable between the two sides. So I'll see you guys in the next check-in. Alright guys, so it is actually the end of the day. So it is currently 12:30 a.m. So I've had this on for almost 12 hours now, just under, so 11-ish, 11 and a half hours. I've had my makeup on for. So it's looking a little, you know, I haven't touched it up at all throughout the day. I haven't used any powders, anything, so it's looking pretty like oily right now. But looking in the mirror now, I am noticing some differences, good and bad. I will say this side I'm finding a little bit more oily, especially right here. So if I turn, I mean, it's not a huge difference, but like to me in the mirror I can tell it's a little more oily right here. And I feel like that it's because this primer is not like a mattifying or a long wearing primer really. It's more about how smooth your makeup actually looks on. So regarding that, I will say that my pores do look a little less emphasized on this side. And again, my nose is a lot smoother on this side than it is over here. Over here I have a lot more texture showing. My chin, same thing, it's a lot more smooth over here. Then between my brows, I'm noticing like a little bit of difference right in here. But other than that, oh, interesting. I'm noticing a difference under my eye too. Under here I have less creasing going on from my concealer, like it's fairly smooth, and then on this side I have a little bit more creasing. Just as a test, I'm going to take some pressed powder. I'm just going to take a bit of pressed powder and I'm just going to tap this as if I were to touch up my makeup just to see how this looks. With the powder, the pores like that I was seeing here kind of diminished. And what is shocking me the most is literally there is like a line down my nose, as if like I literally used two different products. That's what's shocking me the most, because on my nose makeup tends to break up, and even though it broke up a little bit, I just can't with how smooth everything looks on this side and then how like textured everything looks over here. I'm gonna try to show you guys. So here's the side of my nose, pretty smooth, and then if I turn over here, it's a little bit textured. I'm really trying to like show you guys. So here's the side with the primer, pretty smooth I'd say. And here's the side without the primer. As you can see, a little more emphasized pores, and my nose you can just see more texture compared to this side, which is more smooth. So that's kind of interesting to see. So overall, guys, I would say I am pretty happy with this primer. I think it did a good job at smoothing out my skin. What I would probably do in the future is combine it with either my L'Oreal Matte Lock primer or something of that consistency to make sure my skin doesn't get as oily throughout the day, because a lot of times with these, you know, like pore filling or smoothing primers, they don't really help at keeping your skin matte. I usually do use two primers on the daily anyways. I'll use a primer to smooth out my skin, smooth out my pores, create really nice base, and then I'll go over top with a mattifying or long-lasting primer type situation. But today I really want to test this on its own, and I would say I'm pretty impressed. Like looking in the mirror here, I can tell the difference from side to side. I hope you enjoyed this video of me testing out this Catrice Prime and Fine pore killing primer. I was excited to try it out and of course discover a new drugstore primer. I'm definitely gonna keep using this primer, and it's definitely a potential like best drugstore primer. So far I really like it, and I did like the performance of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me testing this out. If you want to see more wear test type videos, let me know down below in the comments and I'll definitely film some more for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like down below and make sure to subscribe to my channel, as well as click my notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.